Well guys, now with it being 2022, I felt like this would be a great time to talk about my thoughts on Mineplex and give you guys insight on some of the problems I have had with the server recently. Now I want to put a quick disclaimer that no, this is not a video where I will be slandering or talking trash about the server. As an official content creator for Mineplex, I have a fantastic relationship with the server and I just want to give my thoughts and constructive feedback on the server. Mineplex has stated so many times that they are okay with feedback only if it's constructive, so I encourage everyone to comment on this video or go to their website and voice your concerns for the server. I promise that as long as you are respectful and provide constructive feedback, you won't get in trouble with the staff team. Trust me, the Mineplex staff team are filled with some of the nicest people I ever talked to, and they also have their own concerns, and they are always willing to listen to what we have to say as a community. So with that being said, let me get to my main reasoning for making this video. The truth is, I am becoming a little bit frustrated with how the Bedrock server has been running lately. My problem with the server at the moment is the lack of consistency. So today I will be focusing on two topics. The first one is Bedrock Updates. In the summer of 2020, Mineplex Bedrock hired Ninja as the new Bedrock developer. Bedrock was in poor condition, and when Ninja was hired, he instantly had an impact. He worked very hard, and with the help of some of those around him, he was able to crank out a massive Cakewars update and had major bug fixes in Cakewars and other games. He also changed the PVP knockback in a positive way. He made it 10 times better. He also introduced the Halloween game Castle Defense in 2020 as well. He also introduced the fun winter game rotation in December of 2020, as well as including a fun winter tokens which you could earn and buy cosmetics with and other cool features. One of those winter rotation games was of course solo Cakewars. Anyways, my point is 2020 was a great year for Mineplex Bedrock because Gyro was consistent, and 2021 however was a different story. It started off very well until we hit August. Let's just say since August we have only had one major update. That was bringing back solo Cakewars as a permanent game mode. Since October, we haven't gotten an update. This is absolutely insane. I feel bad for Gyro Ninja because he isn't getting the help he needs. The man can't do it himself. A while ago, an admin on the server said they were actively looking to hire new devs for both Bedrock and Java. However, that was said a while ago, and since then, no one has been hired to help Gyro. So that is why we have seen a lack of production and updates lately. This is very frustrating to see happen. I feel bad for the Mineplex staff team and of course Gyro Ninja, because they sometimes get blamed for some of the problems on the server. It's not fair to them to be blamed for these issues that are out of their control. Sending hate and insulting staff is never right, and these things lead to them leaving the staff team and honestly having to put up with a lot of crap and take blame. Bugs. It's no secret that Mineplex Bedrock has a ton of bugs. Honestly, over the years, there's been a long list of bugs. They get fixed, but once they get fixed, a bigger bug resurfaces, and it causes problems for the server. There's two actually, but one bug I wanted to focus on today is the server connection and lobbies being full. This bug has been around for almost a month or two now, and it's very annoying having to spam click the NPC as many times and it's getting very annoying. And sometimes it takes a long time to get into a lobby because of this glitch, and it's really starting to drive people away from the server. I've noticed the player counts have been down significantly. We used to average, I think I want to say 7k, 8k players. Now we're down to like 5k. At one point I saw us hit 4k the other day, so this is definitely a reason why people aren't wanting to join the server, because they can't play the games because it's taking forever to get into it, you know? The solution. All of these problems that are on the server at the moment are fixable. According to some admins on Mineplex, the server being full and lobbies being full is not in the developer's control. Unfortunately, the only people who have access to this ability to add or remove servers is ownership. Asking the ownership can sometimes be difficult because they aren't as active as admins and staff. If ownership does approve of adding more game servers, then the glitch will finally be fixed. I'm positive that Gyro is putting together a nice update for us as well. To get him some help, I recommend Mineplex finally go out and hire another developer. The more help, the better. This can be done by searching websites like LinkedIn and other platforms that employers can use to find good candidates for jobs. I also know a couple people who are passionate about the server and have a knowledge in coding, so I know that there are applications being submitted. It's just a matter if Mineplex will start hiring. So, what can we do to help the server? I feel like we need to start creating a new culture and showing more support for the current developers. Provide feedback and good suggestions for the server. I feel like in the past as a community, we haven't treated our developers well. This can lead to them quitting or going to other places or servers. We need to be more supportive even if something doesn't go our way. With that being said, if we work together and fix these problems, I see Mineplex Bedrock finally growing. The problem is it's easier said than done, and that is why I hope that these things can be resolved this year and it's not something that is pushed aside. These problems at the moment are pushing people away from the server, but I have confidence that it will be fixed eventually. So to end on a little happier note, because we talked about some negative things throughout this video, I just wanted to end and talk about my Mineplex wishlist for 2022. Here are some of the things that I hope eventually come to the server this year or in the future. Number 1, the ability to check all game stats, including wins, losses, kills, final KDR, deaths, and KDR. This one is pretty self-explanatory, but I hope to eventually have the ability to check all of my stats in game. Number 2, custom games. Similar to how Hive does it, they have a game mode called custom games where you can create your own server. I hope eventually they add this ability to make private matches to Mineplex. This could make ranked Cakewars a lot easier along with hosting tournaments and events for the server. Number 3, add back survival games as a permanent game mode. Survival games needs to make a return as a permanent game mode. This is obviously biased by me, but I truly believe that survival games is such a classic Mineplex game mode that they would be foolish not to bring it back. Number 4, more official Mineplex Bedrock events. I hope eventually the event team can bring more Bedrock events with the help of content creators and staff. This could be a lot of fun. I don't want to speak for everyone, but I have been to some Bedrock events in the past and it's always a fun time. So I encourage Mineplex to, start getting a little more active in the community. Number 5, implement planned updates for games this year. This one's self-explanatory, but I know that I don't know what team they're called. There's a team out there that comes up with game ideas. I think it's called Game Insights or Game Ideas. Yeah, GI or whatever. I think it's Game Insights. All I know is there is a community out there that Mineplex has dedicated for these players to come up with ideas for updates, and they create these huge Google Docs and they break it down to a T on what they want the update to look like, and then they send it to the developer and the developer tries to code it and blah blah blah, and then they release it. It's a long process, it's tedious. I know, I've seen it from firsthand, because I have a couple friends that are a part of it, so I know how much work goes into it, and I hope that they can implement the planned updates for the games this year. I've seen a couple good ideas and I hope to see those eventually. But yeah, that is my top 5 things I want in Mineplex 2022. Let's freaking go, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. Let me know if you guys share the same experiences or thoughts that I do on the current state of the server. Comment down below your Mineplex 22 wishlist. I'm excited to see what 22 has to offer and what Mineplex can do. And yeah, guys, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.